everyone, it's Marisha and welcome to my creative diary. I hope you're having a great day. So before we get started with today's project, we're going to take a little trip inside of Michael's to pick up our supplies. So let's get started. Let's go into Michael's. Let's grab our cart and get started. As I come into Michael's, I'm trying to stay focused and find the floral section because you know it's easy to get distracted. As you see, there are so many flowers to choose from, but I am looking for some magnolias. As I comb through the flowers, I finally found one magnolia. So I guess I'll go online and see what they have and place an order. While I'm over here, I'm going to look for some lemons. Now I decided to pick out the lemons with the stems, and you'll find out why later on in this tutorial. Right around the corner, I was able to locate the Grapevine Wreath. I'll go ahead and pick up one, and then while I'm over here, I'm going to pick up some more glue sticks. Make sure you have a glue gun too if you don't have one, but I think just about every crafter has a glue gun. While I'm here, I need to pick up some vinyl, so let me do that. OMG, I got a little sidetracked. I'm back focused. So now I'm over here on the ribbon aisle. I'm going to select the black and white buffalo check ribbon, and there's so many ribbon designs that you can choose from. After this, it's time to check out and time to create our wreath. Now that we're done with our shopping, before we begin creating our project, I want to first and foremost thank you all for taking the time out of your day to spend with me as I create this wreath project. You could have been anywhere else, but you decided to stop by. If you are checking out the replay, I want to thank you as well for stopping by as well. Those of you who are participating in the chat to my right, please feel free to ask me any questions that you may have during this tutorial. My goal is to eventually be able to be set up to where you can see me and actually go live to where I can really talk to you guys fully live. But until then, this is what I'm working with, and that's okay. You know, you gotta crawl before you walk. It's a part of the process when you are achieving your goals and dreams. So if there's one thing I can say to you all out there, if you are looking to achieve a goal, a dream, whatever it is, just keep going. Go through all of the bumps and humps and potholes in the road, because you know what? For me, it gives me a greater appreciation when that goal is achieved, to look back and to know and to reflect on everything that I've been through to get there. It keeps me humbled and even more grateful and thankful, you know, when I do achieve that goal. And I'm thankful for you. I know I say it a lot, but I'm going to continue to say it a lot because I am appreciative. A lot of you all have been there since the beginning, since I first started this YouTube channel. And then many of you know me from years past. I've been creating for a long time. So for me to turn the page and start this new chapter of my creative journey, it is indeed a blessing. And I'm so thankful to have you all be a part of my creative diary. That's what it is, my creative diary, my creative journal. All right, enough of that, but I hope that it's on my heart to say it, and I hope it does inspire somebody. That's all my prayer is just to inspire and be that light of encouragement for the next person. So, and I hope that with the words that I've spoken from my heart, I hope that does encourage someone on this evening and from years to come, whoever, as long as this video is out there. All right, guys, well, let's go ahead and get started. As I mentioned earlier, I'm creating a wreath. I need a new wreath for my door. I am redoing the decor of the front of my home, and I looked back and I said, yeah, that wreath, I made a wreath a long time ago. Actually, I had a class where we made wreaths, and the wreaths that I think that was like, what, about 3-4 years ago. If you participated in the class, drop it in the chat because it's been that long. It's been a long time. But what I do, I switch my wreaths out periodically throughout the year, and switch out the pillows and things like that, and the little rugs to the front of my door, so that way it can reflect the seasons. And yeah, this one wreath I have, I think what I'm going to do, I think I might do a video on that. I'm not going to toss it out because it's still, it's really good. I might just like refurbish the wreath. Yeah, that's a great idea. Refurbish the wreath. Like take it, pull it apart, fluff it, spruce it back up some. That's a great idea. Yeah, I might just do that. Yep, I might do that. All right, but for this wreath right here, we already went shopping. We went to Michael's. We grabbed our supplies. If you decide to recreate this or create this wreath, please tag me or send me a photo. I would love to share it. I'm under hashtag the Diary of Belle Rose, or just tag me with your project, and I would love to share it. I love sharing projects, and also the Creative Diaries on Facebook. Go over there. I'm building that community over there. If you are creating, go on over there and post pictures and share, So, okay, let's get started with this. So I went ahead and remove the tag from this. We're going to set this to the side, and I'm going to prep my flowers first. Okay, so I showed you the magnolias that was there. If you want to pick some other flowers, that's fine. I just wanted to use magnolias and lemons for this wreath. So I know I didn't pick one up in the store, but I have wire cutters. So make sure you have a pair of wire or the floral cutters. Make sure you have those on hand as well, okay? Now, the one magnolia that was in the store, that's all I saw. So I had to go online, and I purchased the, this was the spring bouquet, and they were actually on sale. So I think they were like 40% off or something. I don't know. But I got these online, and then I also, I used the coupon for the discount, or the sale that they were on actually, and then I used my rewards to finish out my shopping. That's one thing about me. I save my rewards and I watch them. I make a note as to when they expire. So then that way I know, okay, Marisha, keep a watch out for certain sales or whatever I'm looking for to come, and then be ready to purchase. So I'm going to just remove this little piece right here and separate the bouquet like so. You can pop out the wire part of the flower, and then just remove the stem. Now I leave a piece like that so that way the glue can have something to adhere to. So just remove that like so. And then this little piece I hold on to just in case if I need it for a future project, or, place the wire back inside, and I can just save this and use this for later. So I believe in holding on to scraps. You never know what good use you can get out of them for future projects. So yeah, I'm just taking my wire cutters like that and just giving them a good little snip and a little greenery. Just go ahead and snip, snip, snip. What are you guys up to this evening, or tonight rather? Have you guys made anything? Looking forward to something? How's your weekend going? Let me know over in the chat how you guys are doing today, and if you're crafting, what are you making? Let's see. I think what I'll do is maybe in future projects, I had this idea, but just let me know in the chat. I had an idea to where when I go online and do my crafts like this, to maybe go ahead and post the supplies ahead of time, just in case if you want to make the project with me as we go, then we can do that. And then that way you can ask me questions in the chat. But eventually, like I said, the goal is to get back to going live like I did on Instagram. And speaking of Instagram, Card Swap is coming back. So stay tuned for that. I'll be bringing that back in the fall, or actually like a holiday episode of Card Swap. I love Card Swap. Card Swap is so much fun. All right, I'm almost done with these. Just gonna keep cutting them off. And I'm gonna bring in my lemons and do the same thing with those too. So, have any of you made a wreath before? Have you made one recently? If so, what type of wreath did you create? There's so many wreaths out there. There's like a mesh wreath, the little wire wreaths. Those are really pretty. I like those. Yeah. Here are my lemons. Oh, so cute. Go ahead and snip these off too. And I'm glad I picked these that have the stem on it, because if I would have purchased the regular ones, I don't know about those. Trying to stick those in, because to me, when it comes to doing the wreaths like this, well, you'll see. Just you'll see. I'll explain in a moment. So cut these all off. I love lemons. Oh, I love lemons. I love lemon meringue pie. Oh my goodness. Are there any lemon lovers out there? Let me know if you are. I love lemon pound cake. Well, been cutting back on the carbs. So trying to do better when it comes to my healthy eating choices. All right. Okay. So everything is cut. Everything's good to go right here. So I'm just going to remove this, push this off to the side like so. And I'm going to bring in my wreath. Now, the thing about the wreath is there's so many ways that you can do this. And I'm sorry it's not in full frame. I apologize. Let me see if I can focus my camera. All right, this is a little bit better. It's a little bit better. We're going to work with it, okay? We're going to work with what we got. Okay, so as I was saying, the thing about the wreaths is, to me, there is no right or wrong way to create your wreath, okay? I can't express and say enough. Don't compare your projects to another, okay? Be your own individual. I often speak about the creative thumbprint. I am big on that. We all have our own identity. We do. Not everybody's thumbprint is the same. That should be the same for when you are creating. Let your creation represent you, okay? And own that, okay? So when it comes to this wreath, I could either do floral at the bottom. I could do floral at the bottom. I could do half moon. I could do quarter. I could even decide to go all the way around if I want to. It's just according to whatever, I want to do to create. So I think for this one, I am going to do I might do bottom. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. I didn't sketch or anything. I just knew I wanted a lemon wreath. I wanted a lemon wreath, and I was just like, okay, let me pick up my supplies and see what I come up with. So first, what I normally do is, I think I'm just going to wing it, and we'll see what we come up with, okay? So for me, I always place the flowers down first. I place the flowers first, then greenery, and then if there's an accent piece, which there is, it's the lemon, I place that down last. So first I'm just going to, I'm not going to glue anything down yet, but I'm just going to place the magnolias on here and see how they look. Let's see. And then from there, I will build. I will build from there. Let me see if I can move this up some to where you can see it. So as I've said before I commit, I experiment. So before you commit, experiment, okay? Just experiment and play around with what you have. So we'll place the flowers. I might have too many flowers, so I think we'll just stick with these few first. Then let's go ahead and start adding some of the greenery, like so. And then I'll position my ribbon last. I'll add the ribbon last. And then too, if you need to snip off more of the stem, you can do so as well with that. Oh Lord. Okay. So we're gonna stick that down here like that. And just keep going, just keep building until it is to your liking. See, it's starting to come together. Take these leaves, don't forget about them, like that. Turn some inward and turn some outward. Don't want to forget about this down here. Sorry, I'm going down here. Let's see. Yeah, let me turn it this way. That way you guys can see it. I'm going up here to place another leaf like so, like that. And then, let's see, where do I want to place this one? Place it down here. Yeah, let me turn it again. I'm sorry. Place it down here to where you can see it down there like that. And then that way, when I look back, if there's something that I need to change or move, then I'll just move it around before I adhere it down all the way. Let's see. I might just, yeah, like that. Oh yeah, I like that. And then if I want to add more flowers, I could go in, but I'm going to wait. Why? Because I want to add, I'm going to add the lemons next. So here's the lemons. And what I can do is I can remove this part to just have the lemons, but I'm going to keep this on just to see what this looks like. See how it looks. This is a quick, easy project. Very quick, very easy. And you don't have to add lemons if you want. You could just add the magnolias. Turn this way so you can see this part. I'm sorry you have to turn your head sideways. Then I'm gonna go up here at the top and add that up there like so. Like that. I'm gonna add another lemon. Well, here's what I'm gonna do. Now I'm gonna bring in some more of the flowers and add some more. Let's do one like right here at the bottom like that. like that. I'm gonna add this final Magnolia right here. Oh. There you go, like that. I like that laying down better, yeah. Make sure the leaves are like that. Look at that. That's the wreath. That is the wreath. I'll do a thumbnail, but I'm gonna add ribbon to it, but I'm not gonna add the ribbon until I get done adhering everything. So what I'm gonna do is next, I'm gonna double check, make sure everything is to my liking. I don't need to change anything. Just have it like that. And then I wish I had some more of these. I like this because I would add some like right here at the top, but it's okay. Oh, I got another leaf right here. Let's see, do I want to add it? Let's add this right here. No, let me add it to the outside to where it's like, yeah, I like that better. Yes, look at that. I wish I could stand this up. Well, what I'll do is I'll hang it on the door when I get done to where you can see the finishing product. And then I'm gonna have it in the thumbnail, so you'll see it in the thumbnail too. All right, I got my Gorilla Hot Glue Sticks. I love these glue sticks. They are my favorite to use, especially with my wreath projects. They withstand. Trust me, nothing has fallen off, especially in this heat. The 3 temp heats. Oh my goodness. Are y'all feeling the heat where you're at? Oh my Lanta. Woo. Lord have mercy. It is hotter than Bethesda. All right, so I'm going to take my glue and let's see, wait a minute. It needs another glue stick. Boop. All right, so I'm gonna do that like that. And I'm just gonna add some glue like so, and then push my element, my lemon, push my lemon in there like that. Okay, and I'm gonna keep doing that for the rest of and what you could do is too, I did experiment and before with a wreath that I made, I used floral wire and just wrapped it around, like just in case if I want to. Well, really, here's the thing. With this type of, I call it the vine wreath. That's what I call it. You could remove, if you glue the flowers or whatever you're gluing on here, you can remove it and then just switch it out. If you have any problems removing them, just use your wire cutters to cut it out. But yeah, you could do that. But yeah, like I said too, I took wire and I was just experimenting just to see how it would work. But I took wire and wrapped it around some of the flowers, and it worked. It held up. Yep. Yeah, like that. All right, so I'm gonna keep going. So I'm basically just adding my glue. and then sticking it down in there to where it doesn't move. Like that. Oh, I already glued that down. I'm like, why is it not coming out? All right. All right, guys, I'm gonna keep going. So basically, like I said, you're just adding your glue and then just taking your piece and adding it back to your wreath. All right, let me finish adding the glue and I'll be back when I'm done. All right, guys, I am back. I have finished gluing the flowers down and the lemons. And another idea I had while I was gluing them down is if you are going to create a wreath like this, if you don't want to glue your flowers down or wire them down, then maybe you can stick them in there. Just keep the stems long enough and then just maybe stick them in there. And then that way, if you want to change it out, then just pull them out. So basically using the same wreath and then just switching out your flowers. So that's another idea I thought about. So right now I'm going to add the ribbon to the wreath. So many ways you can do this. You could wrap it around like so, but I'm not. And then you can add your flower, but I'm not. I'm gonna keep this exposed because I really love the wood, so I don't want to cover that up. So I'm going to show you how I create a bow for my wreath. So I am going to begin pulling this out, and this is the wired ribbon. So this is the wire. This is 4 inches wide. I did get this one, and then when I started, I was like, oh no, this is 1.5 inches. I was like, no, this is not gonna work. It's not big enough. I want a big ribbon. I mean, not a big ribbon, a big bow. I want a big bow. And then I also saw this at Michael's. Beautiful color. It's yellow, but I thought it would be too much. Hold on, I'll show it to you. I want to fix this back up. Let's see. All right. I saw this color. This is so pretty, but I thought, yeah, it might be a little bit too much yellow. So, and then I could like mix the two together. That would be a good idea, but that's another idea. Yeah, you can definitely mix your ribbons, mix the colors and stuff. But I think, no, I'm just gonna keep it simple and just add this. Oh Lord, it jumped out of my hands. I'm just gonna keep it simple and add the buffalo check. I love buffalo check. I think it's really a nice design. Okay, so I'm gonna keep a little tail down right here, and then from here, now I normally eyeball it. I am an eyeballer. I really don't do a lot of measuring. So, but for measurement purposes, this is about 11 inches. About 11 inches if you want to create a bow that big. All right, so I have my tail down here, and I'm just gonna wrap like so. I'm just gonna keep going back and forth with it like this. So I have 2 bows on each side. Keep going like that. Now you could stop at 4. I'm gonna stop at 4. So keep wrapping to where it kind of looks like a fan. All right. And then I'm gonna just cut. It doesn't have to be even or nothing, it's fine. And you do have the option to keep the tail, like make the tails longer and then just scrunch it in the middle and then tie it off. But for this, I'm gonna do something different. I want the tails to be smaller because I'm gonna do something else. All right. So like that, then you just scrunch it. Just scrunch it together like that. And then wrap it around like that. I'm gonna take the tail to this and wrap it around like that. Or what I like to do is sometimes I'll take a piece of pipe cleaner. That's one of my favorite things to do. Little pipe cleaners like that. And I just take it, or wire if you have some wire, and then just wrap it like that around there. It looks a little messy, but that's okay, because you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take another piece of ribbon and I'm gonna cut it. And there's so many ways of creating bows. This is just something that I do that works for me, you know? So take it like that. Make sure it's even in the back. And then from the back, I'll tie it in a knot. Or you can just tie it. Just do one tie like that. And see, you have your bow. And then from there, well, I'm not gonna fluffy. I'm gonna wait till I adhere it to the wreath. So see, you got it like that. All right, so let's move this out of the way. And I'm gonna place this right here. That's why I didn't add any lemons right here, because I thought, okay, and looking at it, I'm like, okay, let me add the ribbon right here, or the bow. I keep saying ribbon. I keep saying ribbon. So see, I'm just gonna play with it and just until it's the way I want it. So this is my little slouchy bow like that. And I want to encourage you that if you're going to recreate this, just play around with it, you know? Okay, so now I'm going to glue down my slouchy bow. Let's see. So I'm going to pull that back like that and add my glue right here, like so. Ooh, that's nice and hot. All right, and then I'm going to bring my bow back in. And I'm just gonna press it down like that. Give it a second to make sure it's good and adhered. Now I'm just gonna play with my slouchy bow. Just fluff it like that. Don't get frustrated with it, okay? So you may not, if you know how to make bows, you may not want to create a slouchy bow, You may want to make a standard bow, and that is perfectly fine. Again, as I've said before, it is your creation. Just create it how you envision your project to be. Do I want the tail? Hey, well, y'all know Molly is awake. You know. Let me give Molly a treat. Hold on. Come on, Malls. Get you and having a treat. Here you go. Good girl. There you go. All right. All right, let's see. Let me cut this at an angle. I wish I had my bigger scissors. Okay, I'm back. I found my scissors. Yes, they cut way better. All right, I'm gonna put these up. So you can take this down here and maybe like scrunch it like that, add a piece of glue, or not a piece of glue, add some glue. I'm thinking of glue dots. Okay, let me figure out how I'm gonna do this. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I removed my camera from my mount so you can see the wreath. I am now done. And what I did was I had some extra greenery. So I went ahead and filled in the spaces that I felt needed more greenery. So I got some more Magnolia leaves. I like those. Those are cute. And some more greenery and added it to my wreath. So there it is. The wreath is done. I am so excited. I cannot wait to put my wreath on my door. Oh, I'm so excited. And I ordered some pillow covers. Some outdoor pillow covers for the two of the seats that I have on my front porch. And I'm going to add those to those pillows. And then I already replaced the entryway mat. And let's see, what else do I need to get? I think that's it. Yeah, I'm like this. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot. Less is more. You know, it's just the little things. Sometimes you don't need a lot of stuff to, you know, when it comes to decorating and even crafting, you know, just a little goes a long way. It does. So remember that. A little goes a long, just a little accent here, a little accent there, you know? So yeah, I'm excited. I love my wreath. I cannot wait to put this up. If you guys have any questions for me, just put it over in the chat. Let's see. Do I have any announcements? Yes. Oh yes, I have announcements. The Hello the Hello Bling Splattered Canvas Kits are currently on sale for pre-order. I had some people reach out to me and ask me about the kit because it sold out. Was it last month before last? Whenever I had it on sale, because let me tell you something, these days are going by so quick, I cannot even keep up. I cannot. So the kits are on sale for pre-order. I like pre-order because I don't get stuck with product. Okay? I prefer it that way. So yeah, the Hello kits are on sale for pre-order. Yes, you can personalize. So I've had, during the class, if any of you've seen the video, oh Lord, hold on. Molly wants another treat. Hold on. Let's see. Here, Malls. Here you go, baby. Here you go. Okay, I'm back. So if you saw during the class, my students, they personalized their canvas with either their name or word. So we saw Focus, you saw True, and you saw a few names out there. So yes, you can personalize your canvas kit. So, but just keep in mind that anything more than 5 letters, it's going to shrink. The wording is going to shrink. So just keep that in mind. So yeah. This turned out so good. Somebody wanted this. I was like, I love you, but I love my sign. I don't want to give it up yet. I don't know. I might make another one for them as a gift, but I love how this turned out. I really do. So yeah, pre-orders are until July the 29th. And then from there, I will get your orders ready and shipped to you. You will have access to the virtual class at Creative University. So I will give you the link to that, the video, the workbook, all of that. So, and then if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me. Yeah, that's it for that. Oh, Card Swap is coming back soon. Card Swap, and I'm coming out with another live show or whatever you want to call it, called This or That. So stay tuned for This or That and Card Swap. So I'm excited about that as well. I think that's it. I can't think of anything else. Oh yeah, scrapbook.com. I collaborated with them this month. Their Christmas in July release. OMG, they have some awesome paper pad packs. Paper pad packs. I love it. So this is the one that, or the two actually, that they sent to me that I created some cards out of. And hold on, I'm going to share them with you. So I made this card, this holiday card, and I think I might these might be the Christmas cards I made this year to send out because they were so quick and easy to make. So I don't know, we'll see. I like this one, the peace, and then the joy. Little pine trees, they're little pine trees, and then this tag, joy. Yeah, I like that. So easy cards. I have a video out for that. Oops. I had this taped together for photo purposes so it wouldn't come up. Blooper. Yeah, so check them out. They have a lot of great things happening and going on this month at scrapbook.com. I am so happy to be collaborating with them this month. So yeah, and then they have new pops of color too. Yeah, I love their pops of color. They're like pearly, pearlescent, like creamy. Yeah, very different, very, very different pops of color. I love it. So yeah, go check them out, scrapbook.com. I think that's it. This concludes the craft for today. I think the next faux live, I think the next live I'll do, I'm thinking about doing a kids craft, either a kids craft or I have like 4 ideas that I want to create. But I think for the summertime, with the kids being home and school is out for summer, I think a good kids craft would work. So yeah, I think that'll be it. Oh, one more thing. Check this out, Winter Crafterland. Guys, I've been getting so many messages about hosting a virtual class. I'm really considering it, but not to give too much away. The experience that I want everyone to have, like, I want you to feel like you're actually here. That's all I'm going to say. So I'm working with a couple of people to see, because I am not a tech person as far as all this camera stuff. I don't know what I'm doing half the time, but I'm eager to learn. I'm eager to learn, because the one great thing about being a content creator, and this is a SOS I'm sending out to everyone out there, be hands-on. Learn behind the scenes. You got to. Learn how to build that website. Learn how to work the camera. Learn how to fill out the proper paperwork. Learn how to set up your commerce site. Learn it all. Knowledge is power. It is. Knowledge is power. I can't stress that enough, because in that way, if you get to the level, or when, let's change that word, when you get to the level where you need people to help you, then you'll be able to teach them, and they'll know how you want things set up, you know? But if you don't know, you're like, okay, I'm just going to leave it to that person, then, you know, they have control over what you're wanting to do, you know? You can tell someone your idea, but if you're not able to show them, it kind of leaves a little bit of limitations, you know? So I encourage everyone to please learn as much as you can, you know, when it comes to your craft, you know, whatever you're doing out there. So, but anyway, with that being said, Winter Crafterland is coming December 2022. Yes, Molly, I'm almost done. See, you guys never hear Heaven. Heaven is my precious. Oh, come here, Heaven. You never hear Heaven's like, I call her the quiet storm. You're gonna say, hey, Heaven. Oh, Heaven is my quiet storm. This is my baby right here. She sleep most of the time, but honey, she's my little protector. Yes, okay, Molly, don't get jealous. Okay, well, let me bring you up here too. Let me bring them both up here. Y'all know Molly loves to, she loves to be in the camera. She loves the attention. She's like, hey, guys, look at her. These are my, oh, Lord, you hit your head on the camera. Oh, Jesus. She's all right, y'all. She's all right. She's all right. Oh, I love you. Oh, I love you too, Molly. Oh, my babies. I love these girls. These girls are my hearts, okay? Like, these are my babies, and I learned so much from them. I believe you can learn a lot from animals. You can. And you can learn a lot from people too, but especially animals, you know. All right, oh, okay, girl, shake it loose. Okay. Back to what I was saying. Winter Crafterland. Yes, it's here in Charlotte, 2022. More details to come. We are going to create this bling cup, personalized with your name. Yes. Oh, yes. So excited. Let me scooch them out the way so y'all can really. Oh, my goodness. Oh, come on, baby. Oh, I love you. Okay. So, yeah. Winter Crafterland coming 2022. I released the reel on this, and I got messages. People are like, hey, are you going to do a virtual class or a kit or something? I'm like, scratch my head. Like, okay, I keep hearing it. So I think I need to move forward with it. Yeah. What y'all think? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Yeah. A lot of great things coming to Belle Rose, the Creative Diaries. All right, guys, I'm not going to hold you up any longer. I thank you for spending your time with me on today or tonight. Yeah, I thank you. I can't thank you guys enough. I appreciate you guys, your love and support. I think that's it. I don't have any more announcements. I'll be back soon with another faux live. Let me stop saying that. A premiere live where I will be over in the chat hanging out with you guys. I love hanging out over there, but I love the live experience. I love engaging I'm a people person. I am such a people person. I love engaging with people. I love, just that connection with people. I love it. So, all right, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. Oh, that's my mom. Y'all hear my mom in the background. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to let you go. I'm sending you love and a whole lot of hugs. Until next time, please take care.